What's up, guys? So today we're going to talk about what we're playing right now, as well as what we're excited for coming up. So make sure you participate down in the comments and let me know what games you play now, as well as what game you are looking forward to the most. So for me, I'm kind of juggling 3 different games right now. I got Final Fantasy VI Pixel Remaster on the PS5. I've got Solasta, Crown of the Magister on PC Gamepass. And then I also am kind of hopping in here and there on Wo Long, and that also is on PC Game Pass. I guess just so you all are aware, I know it's all your favorite, but the truth is I also play Fortnite fairly regularly with my kid. He loves it, and so it's worth it to me. We have a good time, and it's pretty fun. So that's kind of always in the mix. All right, so starting off with Pixel Remaster, Final Fantasy VI is a classic, man. That game was so good. It's super nostalgic for me when you put on Terrace theme there in the beginning. Oh man, hits me here. It's a great game though, and I'm trying to think where I'm at. I'm probably 5 to 10 hours in that one, and that game probably, to wrap it up, my plan is to 100% it, and so that's probably 40 hours. Kind of depends, right? That's a great time. I do love that. Man, the music especially, I think there's something about music that really hits our nostalgic part of our brain or whatever, because like I'll see things, I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that, or I remember that, you get to Figaro Castle or whatever, and you kind of get these memories, but the music like hits the feeling, and it's just been incredible. So I'm really having a fun time on that and just kind of taking my time, enjoying it. That's been really good. Solasta, Crown of the Magister, is the other one I've been playing quite a bit, and that one's actually going to be my next review, so I'm not going to talk about it like too in depth here, but essentially it's like D&D on the computer. So like if you've ever had some buddies and played D&D, or you wanted to, it's a pretty cool experience. Sometimes the dice is super annoying, right? Like just like it would be in real life. You roll it and it's like 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and you're like, come on, right? Some of this times in this game I've just been so frustrated, but other times it's really freaking awesome and I love it. So it's been a real kind of roller coaster experience, but I have enjoyed it quite a bit. Let me think. It's probably like 20 hours or so in for me. I don't know how long the game is. It feels like I'm probably not quite halfway yet. It's hard to tell, right? Because sometimes these games, they get a twist or something picks up. I don't know. But I'm enjoying that. It's really good. Like, doing the side stuff and talking to people and trying to figure out how to, build better weapons and collect crafting and all the different parts of that game. And again, I'll do a review on that when it's done. So I'll let you know all about that. But that's been really good. I have really enjoyed my time with that, most of it. Rage quit once or twice, but that's okay. My son came in and watched me one time, and I had to really watch what I was saying. And you're like, don't get mad. Oh man. So that's been kind of fun. And then Wo Long. Now it's funny because Wo Long is kind of Souls-like, right? It's a Team Ninja like Neo developer, right? It's kind of their Sekiro take almost. It's not Sekiro, so if you played that or you tried it and couldn't handle it, if you're like that, like that's me, like maybe one day I'll do it, but I've tried Sekiro and it was too much, at least for me at the time, and so I backed off. But Wo Long, like it is about parrying like that. It is kind of, it seems like they took a lot of inspiration from Sekiro, but the parry mechanic, it has a much bigger window, so it's nowhere near as precise. The feedback when you get that parry, top notch. Like that, it's so good. It makes you feel like a shinobi warrior, whatever. You just feel awesome. It's super good. So I really have been enjoying that. That one's kind of funny. I've been playing in chunks. Like I'll play just that for a little bit, and then I kind of leave it alone and I do the other games. And then after a while, I come back and do another chunk. I thought that would ruin it for me. Like I wouldn't remember the buttons, but it hasn't been too bad so far. Yeah, so I'm working through that one. That one's probably got a lot of time left still, I really enjoy the game, but because of the way I'm playing it and just the way those games tend to be, I doubt I'm very close to the end. I think there's a decent chance probably I'll do some kind of review at the end. I mean, there's tons out there, but you know, why not, right? So that's mainly what I've been playing. I mean, again, there's Fortnite, but I don't really think of that as a time to talk about that here. So I'll move on. But yeah, so that's what I've been playing. And then what I'm looking forward to, man. Okay, so 2 coming out. The one that's already is Jedi Survivor. I love Jedi Fallen Order. That was a really good time. I like Star Wars, but I am very much in the old man get off my lawn camp where I love the original 3, and then everything after that has kind of been and I've struggled with it, right? There's been some good, there's been a lot of not good, in my opinion, right? And if you love all the other stuff, don't be offended. You're fine to like it. I'm not saying it's horrible. I'm just saying I don't like it. But I loved Fallen Order. That very much felt like a throwback Star Wars experience. So I was very happy about that game. Survivor, I mean, I've heard it's got some technical issues, right? There's been a lot of reports on that. And so I don't mind waiting to get it until those kind of get ironed out. I also don't mind, there's a lot of games and it's a lot of money, right? And so I just don't have that for everything. So I will get to that one eventually. That's like right there at the top of my list. And the other 2 that I really want to play that are coming up, you got the first one is Diablo 4. I grew up on Diablo, Diablo 1 was one of the first games that I really sat and played. I remember the feeling when you were, spoiler I guess for, I don't know, 30-year-old game, but when you get all the way through the levels, right? Because that one works almost like a roguelike would, where you go down until you can't anymore, and then you reset the dungeon and start again. And I remember the first time getting down to level 100, which is where the devil was at, and you would fight just these massive hordes of demons. And when you were so strong that it just didn't matter, oh, it was so good. But 4 is coming out on the 6th. Now, I'm not going to get that day 1. Not because I don't want to, but there just ain't enough money in the bank to get every new release. Some of you guys who can do that, I am so happy for you, but that just is not my reality. So I got to pick and choose, and so Diablo, hopefully, one of these days I'll get to. That's one of those sit and chill games, right? Because you can play that for so long. I know guys who've played Diablo 3 for 1,000 hours. I don't generally put that much time into any game. Fortnite probably is the only one that's close, and again, that's only because I play that with my son and brother-in-law and stuff, and so it's not a game you finish, but any game that you can play from beginning to end, right? I don't know how you guys do that. That's not me, but I will play. I think it looks fun. I like the idea of building my character into that world. That's exciting for me. So I do want to do that one. But then, of course, if you've been watching this channel at all, my most anticipated game is Final Fantasy 16, and that is at this point just over a month away, and I am gonna no-life it. Not really, because I have a life that I have to do, right? We got work, I got a wife and kids, and I can't neglect them, even though I want to just play the game. But that's okay, it'll be good. It'll force me to take it slower, maybe. But look forward to that game. That, I would probably talking about that game a lot on this channel, which I already have been, but we'll talk about the game, and I don't know, we'll see what kind of content we get out of that. So let me know actually down in the comment section if you're excited about 16, what kind of content you want. You want guides? Do you want just gushing about the game over and over? Do you want me to criticize every little thing? I probably won't do that. If there's something you think of, make sure you let me know, because I'll try to cover that. So yeah, so that's what's going on with me. What about you? What game are you playing? Are you playing multiple like me? Or are you doing one at a time? I usually like to do one at a time, but that just doesn't work right now. But do you do one at a time? Do you do multiple? What are you looking forward to? All those kind of things. Let me know. Let's talk about it. That's kind of the idea of this. Let's have some fun. All right. So thanks again so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. It means a lot to me. Make sure you hit that like button on your way out if you enjoyed the video. That helps me out a ton. And if you're new around here, think about subscribing. We got reviews, we got list videos. We'll do some more of this, some kind of new stuff. Just kind of talk about video games here, and that's just what's fun. And so Subscribe if you like that stuff. But all that said, thank you so much for watching. Have a good one.